won't go down. Hart. Inside, he scores.
The passing has been great, but the movement without is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Here comes the screen. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court. And the reason why this could be the year of the fear of the deer, last season they only had 2 players that shot over 33% from the three-point line. Now you add the Michael Jordan of Delaware and Dante DiVincenzo and also Pat Connaughton. Those are the floor spacers you need.
And, Jay, don't forget Ersan Ilyasova. Talk to the people in San Antonio. Talk to Brett Brown and the Sixers at the end of last year. With his length and his ability to space the floor, that's a great addition for the Bucks. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, you mentioned him. Well, at some point, he's going to be a consistently great three-point shooter. When that time comes, look out. To Bledsoe. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Bledsoe lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
It's good. And one.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark on his free throw. Bledsoe with it up top. They trail by 7. To Beasley. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Bledsoe, the pass taken away by the Lakers. Shot from in close, no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Short jumper off the mark. To Stevenson. Going to launch beyond the arc. He took the bait, and he hits.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
Bledsoe. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Bucks basketball. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Here's a chance from long range. Not going down here. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. And a 3-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. After 1, it's the visiting Lakers who are on top. Jay and I come back to Milwaukee after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
To Lopez. Defense, making the ball handler work. Adetokunbo. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's 2 for 2 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To ball. Giannis Adetokunbo with a piece. That's his first of the game. Over to the right side. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Curling inside to James. Kuzma. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Ball. Seconds. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Giannis for 2. Doesn't get the bounce. Kuzma. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Giannis in control of the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Giannis Adetokunbo. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
Kyle Kuzma pins it. That's his first of the game.
Ed, that's light work for a guy.
End score, strong take.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Bucks at the controls. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor to Adetokunbo. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Giannis with it up top. Down a dozen. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Baseline drive from the outside. No good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Caldwell Pope. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Fine to shoot. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Adetokunbo. JaVale McGee rejects it. That's his first of the game.
Sent a message. Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Brogdon. Trying to cash in. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Bledsoe to Middleton. No good. Defense catching a break there.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Stuffs Knocks it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And Chris Middleton, good on the quick release that time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
James calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. New blood coming in for both sides. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe and a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number
1. Eric Bledsoe. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Ooh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
To Kyle Kuzma for 3. Not that time. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down by 15. Fires the 3. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. The player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Eric Bledsoe. He's 3 for 7.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
To Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. Can't connect. To James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Middleton to Brogdon. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Brogdon. Bledsoe to Brogdon. Beyond the arc for 3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
James. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Bledsoe. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I got to give a lot of respect to Malcolm Brogdon. He got Rookie of the Year a couple of years ago, but I think he flew under the radar. It's a lot more difficult in that second year when scouting report gets very enhanced. Let's see how year 3 works out.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
The Lakers are up after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Bucks are in need of some changes at the half.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Bench points.
The Milwaukee Bucks had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. They lose a Game 7 at Boston. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but last year was a disappointment for the Milwaukee Bucks. 2 years ago, they finished 6th in the Eastern Conference. And last year, when you play against the Celtics, a team that does not have 2 of its star players in Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, the Bucks should have won that. But it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Lopez to Brogdon. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Brogdon. LeBron James. Huge block. That's his first of the game.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Inside, he scores.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on a swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Giannis in control of the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe to Brogdon. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LeBron James wants it with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Brogdon. Fires the 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To James. Range. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Antetokounmpo. Nice pass to set things up. It goes down.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Bucks basketball.
I got him. Oh, yeah, me and you. Well, let's split.
Bledsoe to Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Lonzo with it. It's an 8-point lead. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark at the line. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys trail by 10. Brogdon to Adetokunbo. From the outside, no good. Caldwell Pope to James. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. LeBron James. It's claimed by Milwaukee. Giannis with it up top. Trailing by 10. Goes to the left side. Gets a shot up. Off the mark. Ball into the front court. Lead stands at 10. James to Ball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep left corner to James. Out of bounds.
All right, let's do this.
Subbing in for
Jay, it seems every year Giannis Adetokunbo makes a mega leap. Now he's entering his 6th NBA season.
And Brook Lopez is on the record, the new acquisition for the Bucks, saying that Giannis is the best player in the Eastern Conference. That is saying something when you have Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard. That's not...
Oh, the spin to set up the dunk.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Bledsoe with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. And Chris Middleton on his own island hits it from 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Has a chance and strokes it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe. The drive right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Eric Bledsoe, now 4 for 9.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
the assist from number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Bucks at the controls. Oh, they called the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Team foul number 1.
He was hacked. They let it go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than it was the actual rim.
Rondo. That won't go. Over and back. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. For three, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Middleton. To Brogdon. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Bledsoe to Middleton. Driving right to the basket. Eric Bledsoe. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
To Beasley. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Bledsoe. To Middleton. 4-3. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Caldwell Pope. Off the assist.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Michael Beasley.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
The Bucks at the controls. Here comes the screen. To Adetokunbo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Reminds me so much of a young C.J. McCollum still trying to figure it out. At Boston College, he played pretty much off the ball, but scored in such a variety of ways. He was so cerebral at making plays and making the right cuts or the right fades. This kid is special.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. Listen, D. Listen, D.
To Adetokunbo. Wide open look, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Lakers ball. Has a look. Shot won't go. Adetokunbo. To Middleton. Beyond the arc for three. No good. And scores on the Euro step.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, baby, here we go, here we go.
Into the game for the Milwaukee Bucks. Number 8, Matthew.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken by Lopez. To Bledsoe. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 4, Los Angeles Lakers.
Eric Bledsoe at the line. First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Josh Hart. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. To Kyle Kuzma. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Oh, had him going there for a second. Shot clock winding down. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Are now in the penalty. Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Number
Bledsoe
3, LeBron James.
to Middleton. Fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. To James. Off the assist. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
To James. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Los Angeles, they have it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Middleton. Great feed. Inside, he scores.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Stevenson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Bucks basketball. Adetokunbo to Middleton. From long range, that one off the mark. It's no good. JaVale McGee sends it away. That's his first of the game.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cruises inside for two.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Middleton, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To James. Lets it fly from long range. He was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that three turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
To all the fantasy players out there, how do you not take a guy like Chris Middleton? He gets you points, rebounds, assists every night. And, by the way, he's second only to LeBron James in total minutes played last year.
That's his first personal foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And he adds the free throw. Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo goes to the left side. Middleton, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Straight on three. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put together a nice win here today. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. The Bucks put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were. The most points for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Bench points.
The Los Angeles Lakers can confidently say it was the player of their substitutes that was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, for their success today. Tremendous job by the reserves to be impactful in this matchup.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose.